Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stoneman, and today I'm going to talk to you about a very unique topic that is actually a very necessary topic. It's talking about the law of assumption or dimension hopping. This is actually something that's very easy, that can be done with consistency, but the thing is you'll never be able to accomplish this if you're someone who's always second guessing it or always overthinking it or always questioning the seeds that you planted to see if that they're rooting or not. So basically with the law of assumption, it's one of the easiest things in the world if you can be consistent. It takes a little bit of faith. If you're able to muscle it out for 3 days straight, this will work very good for you. So basically the law of assumption states that whatever you assume, it's already manifesting, it's already into roll. So basically if you plant seeds in the ground, you know the seeds are growing. You know it's gonna make a tree, it's gonna make a plant, it's gonna make a fruit, a vegetable. Whatever you planted those seeds to be, you can expect them to be those fruit that you're going to harvest. It's the same thing with the law of assumption, and it's the same thing in how you can dimension hop. I'll give you guys a few exercises in how you guys can dimension hop. It's actually very, very easy. Some people, they need a little more of a push to get this done, and other people, it's just an easy habit. For example, you won't need any materials after this video. You'll have all the knowledge that you need, but here's one thing that you can do. So basically, I made a YouTube short and a TikTok video about it, but take a problem that you're facing, for example, right? Let's say that your boss is mad at you at work. For 3 days straight, you'll pretend that your boss is not mad at you, or you'll completely forget about it, and then when you get back to work, your boss won't be mad at you. I've had several people try this, and this works for several people. It actually doesn't matter what the blockage is, as long as you, in your belief system, are able to fully believe that you're hopping the next reality. Like, you're basically, they say how you can kill certain energies off is by completely forgetting about them. So you'll completely forget about those energies of your boss being mad at you, and you'll ignore them and assuming that your boss is not mad at you, and you'll see kind of like a dimension hop. Some people get really tripped out by this. Usually afterwards, after you dimension hop, you'll see angel numbers like crazy. You'll be seeing 1111, 222, 333, 555, 888, 999, just different angel numbers will pop up, and that's your verification that you successfully dimension hopped. So some people do have trouble with this because they're new to it, so you can use materials to get this done. So one thing you can do is, you've seen people manifest with glasses of water before, and they'll spill it into another cup. One thing that works for me is basically, it's the easiest thing ever. I make my own manifestation techniques up, I make my own methods up, and they all work for me. Sometimes you guys will have to make your own personalized manifestation method, but one thing you can do is you can take a glass of water, you can write something on it, and then just chug the water down as you're thinking about that reality. And by the time that water is empty, so is the other reality. So basically, that reality that you've been thinking of, like, oh, my boss is mad at me, my boss is mad at me, or oh, my girlfriend, my boyfriend is mad at me. When that glass of water is finished, that doesn't exist. Your proof is the water not being in the cup. It's in you, it's digested, it's gonna be transmuted and excreted into a different place. So that reality is going down the toilet. Now the reality that you accept is the current one that you're in. It doesn't matter what was before. Every second is both the past and the present and the future. So basically we have control. So every second that we are in right now turns into the future and the past, if that's something you can wrap your mind around. So with this, it's actually very easy. Some of you will not have any memory of the past reality. Some of you will completely forget about your bosses being mad at you, your girlfriend's being mad at you, and this transcends anything else. Like, I did this in college in biochemistry. I was failing the class very, very badly. And I said to myself, this is like, they're going very fast. I chose not to accept my reality of failing in that class. So, and this is just coming back to me now. It's already said and done. When you do these law of assumption, dimension hopping exercises, you're supposed to completely forget about the past reality. Sometimes it will come up as if it's like another life or another alternate dimension. But what I did was, in colleges, I'm like, okay, I'm passing. I don't know how, but I'm passing. I'm passing. I've already got through the class. I made it 100% of a reality that I passed, and that I was going to, because that was the last class I needed for my degree. However that happened, a D was actually a passing grade for me in that class that semester. In my whole experience of being at the University of Florida, I've never had a class where I had to pass with a D, and that was actually my passing grade. And there was some weird qualifications with that not being needed in my program, that met a sufficient requirement for this degree, and then I might have to redo some of this later. It didn't matter because I passed a class, I got my degree, I left the college. That was one of the hardest classes I ever took, but that's just one example that you can use with the law of assumption, and that's that. It's very easy. You just completely forget about the reality. Some people will not be able to do this if they're overly compulsive. I believe everyone can do it. So this might shock some people, but when you completely forget about the reality before, then you enter the new reality. Just know that we have a lot more control than we think. It happens regardless whether we want to or believe it or not. The realities will always hop, they'll always shift, they'll always change. It's happening anyway with the Mandela effect. Sometimes it's happening by accident. Sometimes you wake up and you feel like, it feels like I've entered a new dimension, and you didn't control that. That's not at your control. I'm giving you something that you can use to control your reality. It's programming your mind and your belief system to choose the reality that you desire, to attract what you would like. So when I give you this exercise, consistently do it and commit to having faith and just completely forgetting. Like, for example, if you're facing a blockage, you can use this method to dissolve any blockage as long as you are able to put your mind to it. The mind is the most powerful thing. So this is a test of faith and consistency. So if you're able to do it, you will see tremendous results in anything you do. I was going to give more exercises away in this video. It's better when you personalize an exercise because that's personalized to you. Your guides will always put the spin on that for you. Your angels will always give you a little bit of a spin. Like, oh, maybe you should do it with this. Or like, if you're someone who likes candy, for example, in 5 months, that each candy will represent a month. Like, that's just something that just popped up for me. So make it personalized to you. I suggest using the element of water because it's very fluid and water is a conduit. So make this personal to you. This is going to work wonders for people. Don't be surprised when you don't remember the past reality at all. I have a lot of experience giving this to other people and it always working as long as they are consistent and faithful. So that's what this video is about. If you have any questions, message it in the comments. Some people will think I'm completely crazy when teaching this video topic, but it works. Results speak louder than anything else. So let me know if you guys need help. I will answer the questions in the comments. Until then, have a good one, everyone. Ciao.